Said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the TCU Horned Frogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. It's Battle. Using his legs to buy some time. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the catch at the 30. He gets a block. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution of that punt return.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Battle. The quick out. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Quickly complete. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dropping back, it's Battle. It's complete on the right side. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
Going for 6. Touchdown, TCU. Quick strike through the air for the score.
I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I'll tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him and make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the goal.
There he goes. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and the fullbacks don't run long routes. Most of the time you keep those guys short off of a little play action or a run fake. Gets the catch, secures it, gets a little bit of yardage.
So now it's second and long. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Battle. Quickly complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
That last completion sets him up on second down. On the run, it's Miranda. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
To the air on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he tacks on the extra point. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. And he's going to bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Give to the running back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The give to the tailback. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Complete out of the backfield. At the 45, on his way. He's loose down the left side. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And that's why you hold your breath every single time this guy catches the football. That's a short, easy completion. He's so dangerous after the catch, David, and he shows you the wheels, taking it all the way to the house.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to point out, how about the QB play? Getting the ball out right where he can catch the football and use his speed and playmaking ability after it, and he shows you, man. That's why he's dangerous. That's why this offense is always one play away from getting to the house.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Battle. Quick completion on the out route.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And the Horned Frogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Good timing on the quick out. Bulldozes his way through. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
From the gun. Give on the inside. Open space at the 25. Smashes ahead. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, man. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. The The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistent.
Bringing it back. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
The Horned Frog just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. To the ground, he's got it again. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking downfield, it's battle. Pocket breaking down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
A little screen to the running back. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's battle. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And the Horned Frogs will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Touchdown, Horned Frog! Put it in the window for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin would just steamroll teams. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback and you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
Looking to throw, it's York. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. There he goes. Past the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll immediately call timeout. How about that heads-up play? You're coming out of the backfield, and all of a sudden the ball's in your breadbasket.
Yeah, how about that? Just seeing the ball tipped up, deflected in the air. The running back's like, all right, I'll take it. I'll make the catch. That goes down the step. Look, it's a catch.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Battle. Throwing on the run. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Russ whistled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Got the quick pass. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker.
The Sneak scores it.
Offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Lets it fly. Pulls it in on the right. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Scanning the field, it's York. The throw to the outside is complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Gets it out quickly. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. He got it. That'll bring him to within 4. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to throw, it's York. Grab near the sticks, it's Lemon. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his target down the middle. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Wolverines! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you could tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Notre Dame is running away with this one today thanks to an offense that is more than waking up the echoes. They're up 14 over Texas. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Battle. It's complete to the left. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go right back to it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Hauls it in. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. And you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick.
Turning it on. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
He rifles one deep to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Here we go.
Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting damn close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
It's on target and complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Now, a fourth down.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, looking to pass. Hit as he throws. It's complete. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs.
Get set, get set.
Looking to pass. It's Battle. Lets it go to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss because that could have been worse.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Just keep slinging it. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great play by the defense there, getting a tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got his man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's got him. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
Oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it's picked off for the third time today.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Battle. They're working that left side. There he goes. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, TCU! And they take it in for 6 more points. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll return it. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. To the ground with the back. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the ground game. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to pass, it's York. Flushed out of the pocket. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time, and then taking off and getting north. And just so gifted when he's in the open field. That's going to really give a jolt to his offense.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Got the back over the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
And the Wolverines have their offense in high gear. The give from the gun. Slips one guy, and now he's loose.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
The Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You can tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting the deflection.
And the Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
To throw, it's York. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
42 Spider.
Out of the gun, the inside kid. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Battle. Spins away from the defense. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks, it's Shaw. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.